I appreciate the league doing that. I appreciate, the Fever organization has been at the forefront of that since.
Yeah, obviously there's no place in this league for that. I think the Wnba, our team and our organization has done a great job supporting me. I've had communication from everyone, from so many people across this league, and being able to support me and going through this whole process. Obviously, it could happen to me, it could happen to anyone, and I think they've done a great job supporting us in this.
How did it affect you Saturday, trying to do your job, trying to play, and having this going on simultaneously?
Yeah, obviously it's tough, but I think I have a great support system. I'm loved by so many people, and obviously in the moment it's hard to hear, but my support system is great. God has protected me in so many different ways. I've gone through so many different things in the past couple of years of my life, but I think just having this support and this love and being a part of an organization that really supports me and loves me is something that I couldn't imagine not being a part of.
What do you think the league's response, just coming out right away and getting that investigation going?
Yeah, obviously, like I said, they understand that this is the priority. Obviously, there's no place for this, and they preach. I think 2 days before they put out no hate, no speech. And obviously, the women in this league, they know that, and know there's no space for that. And I believe that every player in this league deserves to be treated with respect and want to come to work and just have fun and have a great environment to work at. So I think they've done a great job putting that out, and we're obviously just going to respond as they need to.
Were you able to?
First of all, we told the team that obviously we're going to cooperate fully with the investigation, but there's no place for that in our league. Whether it's at home, whether it's on the road, it doesn't matter. We want to encourage our players, our staff, to bring recognition to it in real time, if it's heard, if it's seen, or anything from that nature. But there's just no place for it in our league. I often say, it's great. Be a fan. Don't be a jerk. Be respectful and be passionate. But it's not that hard to not be a jerk. Enjoy our game. Enjoy what these women do on a daily basis, boo the other team, all of those things, but there's no place for it in our game. There's no place for that in our game. There's no place for that in society, and certainly we want every person that comes into our arena, whether player, whether fan, to have a great experience. So I appreciate the league doing that. I appreciate the Fever organization has been at the forefront of that, really day one, and what they're doing. So we'll hopefully the investigation, we'll leave that up to them to find anything and take the proper action if so.
Yeah, I think we agree. I think we're in compliance with them, with the league, and obviously there's no room or space in our game for hate. So we're complying with everything that's been going on.
Coach, when did you become aware that there was hate speech that happened?
I think when everyone else did. I think that it's something that we heard about, and so again, we're just forthcoming with anything that the league is able to do investigation-wise.
And just a quick follow-up on it, just because you coached in Indiana, did you ever have any issues with that while you were coaching there?
I think my focus was always on the team and on the organization and doing my job as best as I could. And so, that's kind of what it is.
Were you learning this throughout the game, or just at that moment?
Oh, I was concentrated on our team and what we were doing game plan-wise against Indiana.
Were Clark or Reese in the wrong there?
Neither were in the wrong because this was a heat of the moment situation. And I want to take a second to laugh at Aaliyah Boston, who was like, how did I get caught up in the sauce? Get a technical for playing peacemaker in this. But still, I want us to look at the play because it's very important. This happens in basketball all the time. So Angel Reese pushes Natasha Howard in the back, which angers Caitlin, and Caitlin gives a no free buckets foul with some extra sauce on it, which correctly gets assessed as a technical for Angel's response to that, which any player that gets hit like that. I used to do this all the time. I turn around, I once got messed up with because it was Brittany Griner.
Be careful.
You got to be careful. But you have these heat of the moment emotional reactions on both sides that understood, all right, this is a basketball play, which, by the way, this happened not just in this game, multiple games. All right, I was in Barclays Center for the Liberty, this situation between Jonquel Jones and Chelsea Gray. Things got tangled up, hands were flying, people were stepping to each other, huffing and puffing. The game went on. Then, yesterday, I drove down to Mohegan Sun. And what happened at Mohegan Sun? There was a situation with Diaby and then also Shakira Austin. Big, tough post player backing up. Shakira pushed Marina Mabry. Marina was very mad that she got assessed a technical because she was defending her teammate. This happens in the WNBA. The WNBA is what a lot of people celebrate the NBA for embracing right now. It's a physical league. Now, this had gasoline because it had two megastar players, household names. But my number one theory is if the players are unbothered, we should be too.
Like we spoke about in the last video, all right, about the refs having to call that foul on Caitlin, the foul on Angel Reese as a flagrant foul, just to send a message, okay, to the players in that game to show that we don't want you guys fighting here. We're serious about what's happening, all right, and we're not going to take this. We want basketball, and we don't want the added drama that, you guys are trying, or the fans or the media is trying to put into this, to get the numbers up or whatever, right? Just as we spoke about that, the WNBA also is trying to show the fans, they're trying to show everybody that they're serious about this not becoming some racial thing again, like last season and the season before that in college. Okay? They're investigating, all right, those comments, all right, because they want to cut this short, all right? So whatever fans said that, they don't want this happening again in July. They don't want this happening in the playoffs anymore, all right? So if a fan said something, or maybe even if they didn't say anything, or it was rumored they said something, they want to stop everybody from saying something. They don't want to go down this road. They don't want their league, all right, to be this whole tension, this whole divide, all right? They don't want people to tune in to see this. They don't want the kind of people that would tune in to watch this type of thing also, all right? They want the game to be enjoyed for the game itself and not for this drama anymore, all right? Last year, it brought a whole bunch of different viewers, men tuned in, people tuned in just to see what's going to happen between Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, all right? It's a new season, the first game. Maybe now we can look at the score. Maybe now we can see the brilliance of the skills, of Caitlin Clark. She can shoot threes. Angel Reese, she can rebound. There's a winner, there's a loser, all right? Instead of this, I'm on Caitlin's side, I'm on Angel Reese's side. Caitlin's a hero, Angel Reese is a villain. Maybe we can move past this season, all right? So we're going to nip this in the butt, all right, immediately, right? We call this fouls, call some, technical fouls or flagrant fouls, even though it's not. All right, we're going to investigate this racial stuff quickly, put that in the media. So, right, this is what we're focusing upon. We're focusing upon the consequences of the negative behavior. We're not focusing on the game or when these behaviors are portrayed. We're focusing on the negative behaviors so that you come to a game next time, you're not going to be saying that type of stuff when Angel Reese is shooting a free throw because you're out the game or you can get banned, something like that. All right, so it's serious now. All right, so this is what the WNBA is doing, and I think it's good so that they can move forward. Now, they can move forward and people can watch the game and enjoy it for what it is instead of enjoying it for division and tension and the so-called rivalry, all right, based on the color of people. All right, so that's about it. So until next time.